What's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Frosty. Now, the other day I did some live stream Gears of War 3 Horde gameplay, and we were just kind of goofing off, not really playing seriously, so we had some mutators on to kind of help us out with the gameplay a little bit. And some people asked how to obtain the mutators, or how do you find out what's required in unlocking the mutators and how to use them. So I'm going to do a little bit of a quick run through on how you can get the mutators, what it actually takes to unlock them, and how to use them. So here I am playing Private Horde on Blood Drive, and as you can see I have big head mode activated. So it's quite comical. You can only imagine what it's going to look like with you and your friends running around the map with huge heads. But the best part is your enemies will also have big head mode active. And the other two that I have are Comet, which when you run, you basically turn into a ball of fire. Now what this does is pretty much instantly kills any small enemy that you run into, and if you can manage to continue to run into big enemies like boomers and cantuses and grinders, you'll eventually burn them to a crisp as well. Now it does take a few minutes and you might die, a few times, but it is pretty handy to have, especially when you're trying to run from enemies. You can wipe out a wave of small guys in the process. Now the third and final mutator that I have on, because you can only have 3 at a time, is infinite ammo. So with any starting weapon, such as the Lancer, the Gnasher, Sawed-Off, your pistols, your Retro Lancer, and Hammer Burst, you have unlimited ammo. I can stand here and shoot like this for as long as I want, and I will never run out of ammunition. And just to show you with my Gnasher as well, I can do the same thing with the Gnasher. I can just sit here and waste bullets, not even care about it, because I can just reload, and bam, it is all right back where it was. And like I was saying just a minute ago, even the enemies have big head mode. So it is pretty funny. It adds a nice little comic relief to an otherwise serious and stress-related game, at times anyways. Now for this match, I'm playing on Checkout. Again, it is Private Horde. And as you can see, I have the Comet turned off now. But what I have instead is no ammo pickups. So there are no ammo boxes anywhere on this map. I can't go buy any. And one's not going to randomly appear. It's when I run out of ammo with this weapon, I'm going to have to drop it and find another one. Or hopefully one of my enemies will have the same weapon so I can keep using this one. Now, there still are random weapons across the map, yes, but finding replacement ammo for the weapon that you are using is not going to happen. And one of the other mutators that I have turned on is one of my personal favorites. It's called Laugh Track. Now, I'm sure most of you know or remember what TV shows were like in the 90s, especially the 90s, I would say, but 80s, 90s, and so on, where the sitcom was recorded in front of a live studio audience, and you could actually listen to the audience react to what was going on in the TV show. And it's kind of giving you the same effect. You can actually play, and when you kill somebody, the audience laughs. If you go down or die, they actually sigh, or sometimes they'll go aw or whatever. So again, it's one of my personal favorites just because of how funny it is. Let's see if I can get somebody to laugh here in for a second. And you hear them laughing because I actually killed somebody. They don't care to tell me there's somebody behind me, but they'll laugh when I kill someone. The more kills you get in a row, or the better the kill, the harder they laugh. And again, it just adds a lot of comic relief to the game. It's a lot of fun. Now, the other thing you might have noticed is flower blood. So instead of this being covered in blood right now, and blood flying everywhere, and chainsawing somebody with blood splashing up on your screen, now it is flowers. There was a little bit of blood there, but I think it was my own blood. So again, it's not a serious mutator, it's just something to be kind of funny. You can have some fun with your friends, you guys can make fun of it, play with it. For some people that are a little more squeamish, it's good because you're not staring at blood. But these are 3 other mutators that I happen to have unlocked. Again, I think most of my mutators I just randomly got from playing the game. I never really tried to unlock too many of them. So real quick again, I just want to give you the rundown of the mutators and how to obtain them. If you go to the main screen, go down to Stats and Awards. Go ahead and scroll on over to your challenges. So the third one down, you'll see a section that says Mutators. I have 8 out of the 13 available. Mutators can only be used in private Horde games. That is the only way to use the mutators. I can't stress that enough because a lot of people think you can use it in any private game type, and you cannot. It is only in Horde. And again, real quick, a rundown of these mutators and how to get them. I'm not starting in any order. Big head mode you get by obtaining the gold Horder medal. Now, again, I already showed you how to obtain the medals. I can do that again in another video on a different topic. But basically, you have to complete 1,000 waves of Horde. So to get Big Head unlocked, you need the gold Horder medal, and that would require playing 1,000 waves of Horde. Now to get Pinata, which is not one that I was able to show you in the video because I don't have it, you have to obtain the gold Investor medal. And in order to do this, you need to earn $500,000 in Beast Mode. To get the laugh track unlocked, you need the bronze Tour of Duty medal for Horde, and you need the I'm a Beast and Warmonger medals in Beast Mode. Those are a little more complicated. I don't have the time to go into those in detail right now. But again, look through your medals. You'll see what they're called. I can even write down a list for them if you'd like in the description below. And you can see what the requirements are to obtaining these medals. For Flower Blood, you have to obtain the Silver King of Cog medal. And in order to get that, you need 2 million points in arcade mode. To unlock the Comet, you need to earn the first blood ribbon 1,000 times. Again, that is the fireball you turn into when you run. To get the Super Reload, you need the Bronze Mastered Arms medal. And the Bronze Mastered Arms medal comes when you get the bronze medal for each of the 5 starting weapons, which are the Chainsaw Lancer, Retro Lancer, Hammerburst, Gnasher, and Sawed-Off Shotguns. Then for infinite ammo, you need to earn the Combat Engineer ribbon 100 times, and you get that when you're playing Horde. You have to upgrade 5 fortifications in one wave. So again, save that money and just buy the small stuff. You can stack it up in no time. To get enemy health regeneration, you need to get the Silver Afficiando medal. I can't say that word. Please excuse me. I've only been speaking English for 24 years, so, I'm still learning. But basically, you need to complete 150 chapters in arcade. That is arcade specifically. You're playing the campaign, but you need to play in arcade mode. To get Vampire, you need the Executioner medal 100 times. And again, it's supposed to be ribbon. I keep saying medal because I'm just reading it. It's supposed to be ribbon. You get the Executioner ribbon by having the most executions in a match. And like I said before, I do believe that goes across any game mode. To get the Instagib melee mutator, you need 200 kills as a Wretch. And you can only get that in Beast Mode. Again, they're not the best creature to use, but if you are dedicated to getting the mutator, it should come in no time. To get the Big Explosions mutator, you need 100 Hail Mary ribbons, and the Hail Mary ribbon comes from getting a boom shot kill when your enemy is over 200 feet away from you. For the must active reload, that's when if you try to reload a gun, you have to hit it perfectly. You have to get that perfect reload, otherwise your gun will jam. You need to get the Silver Active Reloader medal. And in order to do that, you need to perfect active reload 2,500 times. Yes, it is that annoying, that time consuming. And then to unlock Friendly Fire, you need to beat the entire campaign with 4 people. The entire campaign. Now, if I didn't have every campaign-related achievement and progression and everything else done, I would offer to help people with this, but it is an older game. I've played it so many times, oh my god, I can't even get started on it. So I'm not going to offer my assistance in helping you get that mutator. I apologize, but I'm sure that if you're watching this, you can find 3 more people, at least 3 more people. Go to a Gears of War 3 forum or something, and find 3 people to beat the entire campaign with, to get the friendly fire mutator. Now, like I said, the only way you can use them is by doing private Horde. But if you're playing seriously or just trying to goof off, they are a lot of fun. They add a whole new challenge to the game, or it's just interesting to play with a group of friends and see what kind of chaos and funny shit you can come up with. So I hope this was at least a little educational. Hopefully you guys figured out a little bit of how to get the mutators and the proper way to use them. Again, private Horde, I can't stress that enough because so many people get mad when they find out that it's only private Horde, no other game mode. So I'm just reiterating that as many times as possible without being too overbearing. But again, it's a lot of fun. They're really neat. I mean, come on, what other game allows you to run around like a fireball across a map and blow people up? I mean, it's just not something that happens in every game that you play. Infinite ammo, the Instagib melee, Comet, and 1 or 2 other ones do deduct points from your point tally at the end of each wave. So don't go thinking that you can make the game completely easy and go ahead and still rack up those points to level up. It does take a considerable chunk of experience away from you when playing the game. And the ones that make it harder, such as no ammo pickup and enemy health regeneration, actually give you extra points because you took the extra challenge. You did the extra amount of work to beat the wave under harder circumstances. So you actually get more experience playing with those mutators. So it's a give and take. Are you here to have fun? Are you here to gain experience? Or are you just kind of goofing off doing whatever with friends? It all depends on how you want to play and what your ultimate goal is in the end. Now that was not quite 200 feet away, just to give you an example of how many Hail Mary ribbons you need. I believe it was 100. That was not quite 200 feet away. So your enemies actually have to be further than what I just got there. So it is a good little distance with the boom shot, but again, it's not impossible, especially if you know how to use it properly. Most of these mutators are just time consuming and maybe a little irritating more than anything. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. And, well, you know, I just kind of died there, but again, it's your boy Frosty. I will put the information on the mutators in the description below. Please drop a like if this was helpful, what you were looking for, and hit me up if you would like to play some Gears of War, or any other game for that matter. And until next time, it's your boy Frosty. Peace.